Good morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. It's Kaghoe coming at you with another video. So today we have some absolutely amazing changes that have going for the past 2 days, mainly focused on the Scourge invasion, Nax Ramus, and some class/tier changes as well. And these came out yesterday, as well as the 13th. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So I'm going to switch it over here to the blue post, and we are going to dive right into these awesome hot fixes. And so the very first one is Scourge Invasions. The rate at which the undead spawn in the Scourge Invasion has been greatly increased. This increases both the number of creatures present, as well as the rate at which more spawn, making invasion camps much more dangerous. As a reminder, you cannot loot another Heart of Doom if you have looted one within the last 5 minutes. Remnants of Valor now drop once per day from bosses in Skolo, Strathholm Dead side. These are on the same timer as the Tarnished Undermine Reel, dropping once daily from bosses. Every zone that has a Scourge Invasion now has a soul protection of Brother Lectus for picking up the turning in and the repeatable quest. And you can now exchange Remnants of Valor for Argent Dawn Valor tokens from Brother Lectus. Next week, the Seal of Dawn will only go up 1 rank to a max rank of 5, so they're reevaluating the power level, and they might cap it earlier than 10, which is good to see, because we are insanely overpowered. Karazhan Crypts, Remnants of Valor now drop from bosses there. Ultravision cannot be removed by immunities, which I guess that people were Petri flasking, and they were able to see like normal or something. I'm not sure. Then Flame Tongue Totem now grants protection from oppressive darkness. Love to see that. I always wondered why the shaman totems weren't functioning that way. Then this is a massive one. A portal has been added to inside of Nax to allow players to exit the instance. And the most important one, and this is very nice for anyone going in there and getting frost runes, frozen runes, any other reason to go back into Nax. And a portal has been added to the Frostwing lair that becomes active when Saffron is defeated, allowing players to return to the entrance of Nax. Very nice, because if you're going back in, you're going to get runes and stuff, it will not function as intended, or well, it is functioning as it was in Classic, but that way you can, navigate and not just be stuck up there and have to port out or die. And they have a few of these comments, but we're going into the next section of patch notes. So the Lunar Fest and Love is in the Air require the holiday to be active, and without it, they will be removed. So the Chocolate Shuffle, everyone going crazy for the candies, that has been completely removed. There's really no reason to hard farm them other than the few weeks of raiding that you'll get with them. Might of Menethil now has a chance on hit to knock down nearby enemies for 4 seconds. KT will no longer rot faster than intended on maximum difficulty. KT will no longer allow players to use a Flask of Petrification to avoid engaging his mechanics on maximum difficulty. So that sounds hard. We'll see when we get there, but I have no idea what the new mechanics are or what you're facing, but that'll be crazy. Finally, Huron will no longer retain stacks of Frenzy after a wipe, so that's good. They fixed it, finally, now that we're in Nax. The Druid Tier 3 Feral 2-piece bonus will no longer increase the frequency of rakes periodic against players, so kind of a PvP nerf, because Feral Druids would put that on and people would just die. Hunter Trank Shot no longer removes the stacks of Tier 3 Melee Hunter 6-piece bonus. Fang Death will now set the remaining duration of the Tier 3 Undying set bonus, providing an opportunity to get back and keep the bonus stacks. Mages will no longer have a chance to instantly kill players when they are mind controls. Where was this? I like that ability. That's pretty awesome, huh? Probably, I guess, I don't know where that is, but there's a lot of MCs that happen in Nax as well as Karazhan Crypts, so I'm not sure exactly what they're referring to, but I started my mage up again for our Wednesday raid, and I would love to, blast some of my raiders, in a nice way, obviously. Paladin, Righteous Fury will no longer incorrectly fall off. The target that dealt damage to the Paladin is no longer available / alive. That's a good thing to fix. It'd be obnoxious if that was just falling off all the time. The Tier 1 Holy Paladin 6-piece will now correctly gain healing based on your current Sanctified bonus. The Holy Paladin Temple of AQ 4-piece bonus will no longer indirectly benefit twice from your Sanctified healing bonus. That's good. The Tier 3 Retribution Paladin 6-piece bonus will no longer work if you have Hand of Reckoning engraved or Righteous Fury active. We feel this would turn a Paladin tank into a one-button play style while also providing too much damage for a tank. With this change, Protection Paladins can now exchange their Retribution tier for a tank tier until February 20th. This is a one-way trade. So that's fair enough, I suppose. No one would ever make a tank be one button. That couldn't be me. I have Mangle, Start Auto, and Maul bound on my Druid, all the one button. You know, just hit him with that big rage slap. Priest Tier 1 Shadow Priest, Tier 1's Shadow Priest 6 set bonus should now more respectively add the Melting Faces buff to players after a Mind Blast crit, allowing Empowered Mind Play to be immediately channeled. Rogue, the Soul of the Phantom, will now correctly apply rogues to rogues upon logging in. Fixed an issue where rogues were getting a sending sigil if they knew the engraved blunderbuss rune. That's very weird. You know, so bag space problems solved. Shaman, the Temple of AQ 4-piece enhancement set, now correctly works against bleed immune targets. Warlock, Shadow Flame, and Emulate no longer gain increased critical damage from Pandemic. This increases from the Ruin talent instead. Then we have a few people. Druid, Tier 3 Feral 2-piece no longer increases the frequency of Rake's periodic attacks against players. Please allow us to refund the Feral tier due to this change. I'm not really sure. That seems like a really minor PvP one, so getting PvE gear for PvP. I don't see any problem with either way, honestly, but if that dude's mad and infected him, might as well help him since that's been the norm for the other pieces of tier. What about warriors? Prot warriors feel undertuned and not as powerful compared to the counterparts like prot paladins, warlocks, and shamans. Hey, what about druids, man? Why are you leaving us druid tanks out? Can we get a significant boost to our threat increase? So why have the Lunar Festa and Love in the Air in the game for SOD? So people can enjoy the event while they're there. Hello, that's a lot about paladins, and I'm a horde player, so, you know, we're not even going to cover that. But anyway, guys, I truly hope you enjoyed these changes. I love to see them after it. You know, those are all really, really nice quality of life changes. I spent about an hour and a half on my mage getting it ready for Wednesday. I have just pretty much required everyone to have their 3-piece Sanctified set, and I got this in about an hour. I will say I got very lucky with the robes, and I got the robes on the second kill that I did. So the second Shadow of Doom had dropped, and no one needed them, and I won the roll. So I got very lucky with the robes, but just farming the crystals, the bracers even dropped from rare spawns. It is cranked to 1,000. Like, even with 10 people blasting, we wiped a few times, and so you actually need a group. You need to go out there. I will cover more of the invasions more specifically, give you a little sample of what it's like, how insane it looks, as well as where Brother Lectus is in probably tomorrow's video for every invasion zone, just to give you guys the rundown and help you understand it better. And yeah, but I really like the invasion change. It helped me gear my ult, get it ready for Naxxramas. We're just doing maybe we might try one orb, but for now it's just going to be no orbs. And I was able to get almost 520 Remnants of Valor, because what people are doing is you'll get a group, you'll kill a Shadow of Doom, you'll go get the heart, you'll turn it in, and then you'll go back and kill them again. So you're waiting that 5 minutes. I've also seen a ton of PvP stuff start happening in EPL. So like EPL is actually being like a world PvP hub, and people are actually going out there and blasting each other, which is always awesome to see. But anyway, guys, I would love to hear your thoughts on these changes. I think overall they're all pretty much good for the game. I don't see any problems with any of them. A lot of awesome quality of lives in the Naxxramas section, as well as the Scourge invasion, so we always love to see that. But anyway, until next time, I'll see you later. Hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.
Hey you. Yes you. Are you still there? Well, I appreciate you for taking the time to watch this entire video and making it to the end here. If you enjoyed this video, definitely check out the other videos about World of Warcraft listed in these playlists down below. And thank you again. Have a great day. Bye-bye.